All right, we're going to go through your homework or your Schoology assignment real quick. Question 1, Jerry put 582.67 grams of brown sugar into a canister. Then he carefully measured out 95.8 grams of it to use in a recipe for cookies. How much brown sugar is left? All right, so he's starting out with 582.67 grams. What is happening to that? Well, he's scooting some of it out to get rid of it. He's using it. What kind of operation is that if using it? Is he adding to it, subtracting it, multiplying it, or dividing it? Well, if he's using it, he's getting rid of it. He is subtracting it. So we are going to subtract 95.8 grams. Up your decimals when we're adding or subtracting. I'm missing a spot after the 8, so I'm going to add in a 0. You don't have to, but you can. Now we just subtract. 7 minus 0 is 7. 6 minus 8 we can't do. So we have to group this. 16 minus 8 is 8. Decimal minus decimal, we just bring it down. 1 minus 5 you can't do. So we're going to do 1 minus 5, which is 6. 7 minus 9 we can't do. So 17 minus 9 is 8. And 4 minus nothing is 9. So our answer was 486.87 grams. And it said do not label your answer. It's just 486.87 for number 1. I'll leave that up there while I read number 2. Number 2, Amy ordered 2 packages of string for a total of 537.6 centimeters of string. How many centimeters of string are in each package? All right, so we have 2 packages and there's 537.6 total, but we have 2 packages. So how can we figure out how much each one of those is? Do we add, subtract, multiply, or divide? Well, the answer is we are actually going to take our total, which is 537.6, and we're going to split it into 2 because I need to know what the first one is and what the second one is. That is dividing. So we're going to take our 537.6 and divide by 2. Outside the box, we do not have a decimal. It's hidden. It's already at the end, so we don't have to do anything with this decimal except move it up. So I'm going to go ahead and up. So now we just divide as normal. How many times does 2 go to 5? It's 2. 2 times 2 is 4. Bring down a 3. So now we have 13. How many times does 2 go into 13? It's 6. 6 times 2 is 12. Left with 1. Bring down our 7. How many times does 2 go into 17? The answer is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. Left over with 1. Bring down our 6. How many times does 2 go into 16? The answer is 8. I'm out of room, so 16 minus 16 is 0. So our answer is 268.8. It is centimeters, but it said not to label it. So 268.8, I'll leave that up there while I read a little bit about number 3. Number 3, a carpenter bought a piece of wood that was 4.19 meters long. Then he sawed 0.35 meters off the end. How long is the piece of wood now? All right, so we had a piece of wood, and it started out being 4.19 meters long. What did we do to it? Well, we cut it. How much did we cut off? 0.35. What does cut mean? It means to subtract. So we're going to subtract 0.35. Line up your decimals when we're subtracting. What's 9 minus 5? 4. 1 minus 3, can't do. What's 11 minus 3? 8. Decimal minus decimal, and then 3 minus 0 is 0. So the answer is 3.84. Again, I'll leave that up there while I read number 4. Aaron's pet cat weighed 2.74 pounds. Then the cat gained 0.8 pounds. How much does the cat weigh now? All right, well, what happened? Well, we weighed the cat. The cat was 2.74 pounds. What happened to the cat? It said it gained weight. Well, what happens when you gain weight? You get bigger. What math makes you bigger? We add. What are we adding? 0.8. So we're going to line up our decimal. There's 0.8. You can add in a 0 if you want. I know a lot of y'all made the mistake. You put the 8 underneath the 4 when you did this. Guarantee it. You got to line up those decimals. 4, and then we just add 4 plus 0, 7 plus 8, decimal plus decimal, regroup our 1 plus 2 is 3.5 pounds, but it did not to label it. So our answer is just 3.54. And we're on to question 5. Each cement block weighs 0.2 kilograms. How much would 18 blocks weigh? All right. So we have one block. There's our cement block, and it is 0.2. And then it says, well, if you had 18 of them, there's my 18 blocks. How much would it be? Well, 0.2, 0.2, 0.2, 0.2, 0.2, add them all up, all right? There's a faster way. We can just take 18 times 0.2. What's 2 times 8? 16. Regroup my 1 times 1, 2 plus 1 is 3. Now on multiplication, after we're finished, we count the decimal spots after, or the numbers after the decimal. How many are there? There's 1. We start at the end of the number and go back 1 spot to the left. So our